Pollution is change or alteration in the environment and is the biggest problem currently. We can stop using the plastic and recycle all the garbage. Using the car and throwing garbage in the street. The Chilangos do nothing to improve. Stop polluting because it will affect us in the future.
It's a really big problem without a special solution. It was caused by us, but maybe it's too late to start doing something. Maybe just that the pollution increased with the time and today has a lot of consequences and not only for the planet, for us and to all the animals that live in there. The global heating influence to the animals' extinction. I think that all that we can propose to do are going to be without sense. Only we can save the planet if the planet starts again, and that's it's not going to happen. Or maybe the small actions count for somebody else, like eat or drink without a glass or a dish made of plastic and takes by themselves. It has a lot of consequences like animal extinction, a variety of kill disease, global heating, though, and a really change of the weather, the stations, etc. I'm worried about it because the last months increased in an extreme way. We saw the pollution not only on the big cities, we saw it on the field and that's bad. As I said, small actions, even if we know that those never going to save the world, only gives more time to life's Earth.
Well, I think pollution is a very severe problem that us humans are facing as of right now because it has to do with the processes that we use in order to manufacture things. For example, to manufacture plastics, we need to use petroleum, and petroleum pollutes a lot when we use it to manufacture plastics. There are many things we can do in order to decrease pollution. For example, is to find an alternative to, for example, plastic bags that is being developed as of right now. Uh, Pollution affects the environment in many different ways. For example, I think we all can agree that the world is suffering an increase of temperature around the globe. The Arctic regions are melting, and also flora and fauna are decreasing because of the change of temperature. Um, I think in Mexico, pollution is like a very passed by problem because our government doesn't care a lot. Comparing, for example, to France, in which in where they have a lot of laws in order to decrease pollution. Um, the things I can say to the people in order to stop pollution is to be really uh, concerned about your environment because I think as humans we don't act until we see consequences, and that's the thing that we humans don't want to experiment because when there are consequences about pollution, I mean I think there's not going to be a way back in order to fix that consequences.
What I know about pollution is that it's a very serious problem that the whole world is facing, not only at this moment or at this era. It's been happening since a lot of years ago, and I know that we should do something to fix it and to end it. Um, I think that, as I already said, it's a very serious problem because it involves all of our actions that we've been taking during all these years, all of the humanity. Um, what do you think it can be done by us to decrease the quantity of pollution that is being produced by us? Well, I think we can do a lot of actions, but I think that the change starts with us, with our personal and individual um, commitment to the cause. I mean, you can just take actions, very easy actions to reduce the pollution, like um, throwing the bottles of PET in their individual can, or doing a compost, or using the car less, or using the bicycle. I don't know, such things that may seem little, but they can help a lot if all of us could do it. um, in which ways does the pollution affect the environment? Well, um, I think all of us know how the pollution affects, but we can see it in the ecosystem, like in the species. They are disappearing because of the trash that is in the places where they are living. Plants, animals, fungus, all of them, the species are dying, and they have to move to other places to have a decent life. So it affects also our health. I mean, we all can see about the problems that people have in their lungs because of the contaminated air. It is just so deplorable. Um, what do you think about contamination and Mexico? um, a few days ago, we saw that the condition of the air in the center area in Mexico was really really bad, and in that situation was when all of us were really concerned and really um, scared, because we thought that the air wasn't gonna be any better. So I think Mexico, it's a country that has a lot of problems and a lot of difficulties, but in that topic, I think we are very united to and committed to have a better place and to reduce contamination, to have a better condition of air. Um, what can you say to the people to stop pollution? Well, as I already said, I think that the change to end the pollution starts with our individual care and our individual change. If you change the little actions that you do every day, you may change the pollution. We may change the pollution altogether.
What can we do to stop polluting? We should stop producing plastic waste, and we should stop using in the way that we are using our cars, because they produce a lot of greenhouse effect gases that are making that our planet get hotter, more hotter and hotter, and that is not good for the environment. Also, we can change our habits and walk more and use the bicycles and the public transport to produce less CO2 gas. And we can change the plastic bottles into our own bottles that we can refill, and we don't throw it up to the trash. As we know, Tlaxcala is not a state that is very polluted, but if we continue like we are now doing the things, it in a little amount of time we're going to be as bigger cities than like CDMX or Puebla, that now are the most polluted states of Mexico, and that is not going to be a a cool thing, because we have to take care of our resources and don't waste it as if they can regenerate by the nature. So I can recommend to the people that take action into this problem, because it's a very big problem that if we continue like this, we're not going to have a turn back. So that's what I have to say to the people.